The Starting Five, a DraftKings production, live from the compound, where we sit down with the NBA's most relevant culture crafters for in-depth conversations you won't get anywhere else.
The Starting Five, live from the compound.
Yo,
J-Dub,
What up,
J-Will, J-Pill.
appreciate you having me here.
Thank you for coming, man. Welcome to the compound, bro.
What up, dude, bro?
What's up?
Ain't nothing.
Love.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so before we even start, I have a gift for you, and it's connected to your story and your legacy, but the number 7 is connected to the compound. So you were actually number 7 in the draft. So here is, it might not fit because it's a sample, but it's a Kings number 7.
I appreciate that. Got to put it on this for a pick or something, right?
It looked right, though. I'm
You know
not
what I'm
mad at
saying?
it. But, I don't know if nobody ever gifted you something that connects with your draft and the number 7.
No, that's the first time. Appreciate that.
Nah, thank you, man. And the other person that you're connected to, and we're going to get into it deep, Steph Curry is number 7 in the draft.
Man, hey, look, if I could shoot like him, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'll tell you right now. Hey.
I don't know. Your dribble might be better than his.
But that Jimmy he's got,
Yeah, that's a
I
problem.
think what makes him so good though is like he's got all that and he can get the ball from like right here to right there so fast.
In a second, yeah.
Forget about it.
Nah, that's a fact, man. Let's start from the beginning. I still don't understand it. Being from New York and Philly, it's the greats come out of there. So, me and Kiss is basketball and hip hop. And when you think about that, you think about but then you think of music, you think of, Timberland, Pharrell. So it's like, what's in the water down there, man?
In West Virginia, though, I think you say what's in the water. I don't know if it's what's in the water, though, but it's like, I don't know, you probably ain't never been to Bell, West Virginia, where I grew up, right? Or Rand, West Virginia, where my man Moss grew up.
Nah.
It's not much there, you know what I'm saying? But I think when we were there, it was the greatest place on earth, because we ain't know no different. But now looking back and seeing what's going on now and kind of what was going on when we were there, that was it, bro. We had to get. That was the only way out of there is hooping or football or baseball. One of the three.
One thing I know, being an artist and doing shows and going on tour and going through there and having family members there and dudes that went down there to do whatever they did, it's heavily sports. When you if it's a game, it looked like a ghost town because the whole town is at the game. They at the gym or the field. I'm talking about the whole town.
Is at the game, though.
Yeah,
like that Friday Night Lights type
Yeah,
vibe.
Now it might only be 150 people in the whole town.
But they there.
They're at the
Yeah,
game.
They there. Yeah, if you didn't get to the JV game, if you weren't in line for the JV game, you wasn't watching me and Moss play that night on Friday.
Wasn't going
Was it
to
happening?
make it.
Yeah, you wasn't getting in.
So let's go into that, man. How was that whole experience? I mean, you and Moss playing together, like the friendship, the relationship, both of y'all pushing each other. How was that for you, man, all them years?
I think the greatest thing about it, and I think these young kids don't really understand how important winning is. Like I said, the most important thing for me and Moss is we had a chance to win. We thought we had a chance to win every game. You feel me? Yeah. Every time we stepped on the floor, we thought we could win. And just his athleticism is like, I play with a lot of good athletes in my career.
Ooh.
I don't know if I've met a better athlete than Randy Moss when it comes to that.
Wow.
Now, if you talk about strictly basketball, yeah, there's somebody better than basketball than Moss, or I don't know I think he's the best receiver ever played the game. I might be a little biased or whatever, but if I got first pick and we playing flag football or something, I'm taking Moss.
Take them off.
Now let me stop you right there. DuPont High School.
Yeah.
He led this school in basketball and you led the school in football.
Right. Talk about role reversal.
Yeah.
You know, like I could throw it a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, I could throw it a little bit. But just having him out there, like you said, just throw it up and throw it as high and as far as you can, and I'll get it. And he gonna get it 4 out of 5 times.
So you seen you got Moss before you got Moss?
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Drafts in Vancouver, you not there. I imagine you watching it with your family. They call you. Do you get a call from the team first?
I did. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll tell you, we was at a little barbecue spot down in Orlando, Florida, Old Boys Barbecue. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Old Boys.
Yes, sir. There's like 7, 8 of us in there, nothing big. I go in there 3 or 4 times a week anyway, I know Buddy. So we're watching it. Not 5 picks that have been picked, and 6 comes up, and I think it's the Bucks. I think it was the Bucks.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. But anyway, Don Nelson calls my agent and said, we might take Jason at 6. My agent was like, well, we ain't never worked out for y'all. Y'all ain't never seen us, talked to us or nothing. But I think they ended up picking Dirk maybe. That's a good choice.
Yeah, that's I ain't mad at that one.
I ain't mad at it either. But then Sacramento called and said, let us know during the 6th pick if I was there at 7, they were going to take me. You couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing.
That's hard. That's
Couldn't
hard.
tell me nothing.
You didn't get a chance to make draft night and everything, but if you could have went on that stage, what would you have wore?
Whatever I wanted to wear, right? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I would have wore something like I got on now.
Oh,
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Now, whether my agent or my pops or anybody would have let me wear that, that'd have been a different story.
Different story.
I'd have been trying to push something like this right here. You know, I ain't trying to, I ain't.
Nice
I might have had an earring, maybe had an earring.
maybe an earring.
Maybe, but all that other crap, nah, I ain't with that.
Yo, you would have been the first that night.
You would have changed it.
You would have
before.
changed the dress code before the dress code.
How was your rookie? How was it being a rookie in Sacramento and some of the things you had to go through being a rookie?
Man,
what did you have to do?
It was cool. I got lucky because my rookie year was the lockout season. We only had 50 games.
Oh, snap.
So yeah, so I got away with a lot, but shit, they still put me through some stuff, you know. We got to Boston one year, and it's like the snow was. Y'all know what time it is with that snow.
Totally, but the big
Yeah, we land and the snow is up there, and most of the time the players just get off the bus right onto the plane. They ain't got to worry about their bags or nothing. That shit'll be in the room, right?
Yep.
Spoiled ass NBA players, right? So they talk about rookie. I got to help them get the bags off the bus and put them on the plane, but I got to take my shirt off. I'm like, what?
And the
So
brick?
I'm so mad at these mother, but I got to do it, right? That's just part of it.
It's part of the.
I'm mad. I'm out there throwing these bags. Nah. I don't even want to get back on the bus with them. I lay down where I took the bags, where I put the bags on the bus. I lay right on the bag.
In the
shut
bottom?
door. Bump. Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
He said, y'all don't mess with me like that. I don't want to mess with y'all like that.
And then I got one other with Vern Maxwell. Remember Mad
Max.
Max.
Hey, y'all need to get him on the show, dog.
Yeah, we got to see.
You gotta
Here we
set
go.
up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, set that up for us.
So we go to Dallas, first road trip. He like, hey, white boy, I want some donuts and juice sent to the room in the morning. I said, I got you, big dog. So about 2:33 in the morning, man, banging on his door. He dead asleep, right? What you doing? Da da da. I said, here you go, your juice and your donut. He ain't never asked me again, dog. So shoot. Yeah, y'all got to get Mad Max.
Yeah, nah, that's good.
Yeah.
So rookie year, man, coming in, you already had all these visions and thoughts of playing. What was one of those experiences like? I'm here and like playing against like the first time you went to a state playing somebody you wanted to play, like, oh, it's not a dream no more.
No.
What was one of those moments for you, man?
It was like every night my rookie year was one
fact,
of those
right?
dreams, bro. Because like you said, I grew up watching these dudes hoop, and here I am. I only got to play against. I got to guard these dudes. Got to try to stop them.
Like I can't watch TV right now. I gotta play.
It's here, but on the opposite side of that, they got to deal with me too coming up now.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So just buckle down. Like they're not gonna hurt me.
Yep.
They're just gonna hoop just like I'm out here hooping.
Hooping.
I just gotta be faster than you. That's all I was thinking. And most of the times that worked out. Yeah.
So now the next one, man, it probably a bunch of stories, but how the name White Chocolate came. But even before we get to that one, but was it even a name before White Chocolate that you had in the playgrounds?
I don't think so, man. It was just Jay Will, right? You know,
Okay.
Everybody thought they was just still busting my ass back then, so I guess they weren't trying to give me no nickname. You know what I mean? But the White Chocolate, I think it came from a lady in Sacramento's PR department.
Yep, that's what we heard.
You know, I'm cool with it. You know, there's probably a lot of people that didn't really like it. But that, like I said earlier, all that race shit, that don't exist in my brain. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
It don't exist. Never has, never will.
It's actually bringing race together.
Yeah.
When you look at it, like.
Yeah.
I mean.
That's Jungle Fever before Jungle
Fever. Or White Hennessy.
And to be honest, the White Chocolate nickname probably wouldn't fly today. You know, it wouldn't let nobody have it.
It was just like he was bossing ass, and that was the perfect name to give him, though. You know what I mean?
Once you get on the court, though, all that white, black,
Goes
brown,
in-
all that,
yeah,
hey, if you
we
can hoop, you can
understand.
hoop, dog.
That's a fact.
That's what it is.
We got to talk about the no look around the back off the elbow pass.
Yeah.
How How'd you? I know that's something you do on the playground, or you did it so much in the game and effectively. How the hell was you able to pull this off like this?
Bro, like I practiced that thing probably, no lie, man. You think I'm lying? At least 10,000 times I've tried that thing, right?
Yeah.
And probably only been successful 4 or 5. So, but this happened to be successful at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But fell upon it one day, bro. I'm in the gym doing my thing, working out or whatever. And I did the move. You seen the move where the rondo joint. Everybody called it the rondo joint.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I mean, I ain't taking nothing away from Rondo, but I was doing that joint back in like 92.
Yeah, you was killing them with the fake.
Right. So one day I'm in there doing my thing and I lose the ball or something, but my elbow, it kind of still goes that way. And I'm like, well, hit my elbow. So
Let me freak that now.
Let me put it in my left hand so I can use my right hand. Ain't no way I can do it.
The other way.
Other way.
No, ain't no way. I can't no way.
Can't do that without the ball.
Nah, but right here I got that thing down pat. So that's how that came about.
Just you personally, like seeing your game evolve where you came from on that level of basketball. Now, how was that feeling for you though?
You know, it really wasn't no type of feeling because I had been playing that way my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a lot of people see me come down on a 3-on-1 and maybe throw it behind my back. They think that's trying to be a little fancy or whatnot.
That's you.
But a lot of times, like I try to explain, like if I'm dribbling my right hand and to pick the ball up from here and to do all that, that's quicker.
Easier.
It's getting there quicker, right? So, and then, like, I practiced that so many times. I practiced that more than anybody practiced this.
A regular pass.
So I'm going to do that better than you, and I'm going to do this better than you. So just leave me alone. I'm going to get it there. As long as we're successful, that's all that really matters,
All
man.
that matters.
And I think I got the raw end of the stick there because people didn't think that that's what mattered to me. But I knew the 14 dudes that's on that bench with me knew what time it was with me. They wanted me to. All I wanted to do was win, and that's what they knew. So they sometimes, that's going to go out of bounds, but they knew I wasn't about that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to win.
Let's talk Miami Heat. Now, how was that experience?
Man, it was great. You know, probably the greatest team I've ever played on from top to bottom, talent-wise. I mean, you got Hall of Famers, Lonzo Mourning, Shaq,
GP.
G. Wade, GP.
Yep.
Guys like Shandon Anderson, cats won't even remember.
Yep.
Derek Anderson, Antoine Walker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Udonis Haslam.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a.
Did you know going there like the chip is coming?
For sure. I mean, that was the first time I ever really thought about like, oh, we got a chance. Like I said earlier, when my first couple years in Sacramento, we wasn't thinking about. I mean, I personally didn't think our team thought we could win a championship because we can't get by the Lakers.
Yep.
And then if we get by the Lakers, we got to beat whoever in the East.
Yeah.
But when I got to Miami with that roster, it was either championship or failure.
Let's talk about going to N1 now. You know, and you got the call. Well, you know, for me, when I was in N1, I was like, he's the DNA of the brand. I remember the ad. It was a white background, and your knuckles was
I
right
got
there.
some of them posters at the crib.
It was. I'm gonna need one of them.
I got you.
Definitely. It had the white boy tats, and it was all attached. Like, what was that like? Knowing where, you know, at that time we had Sean Marion, Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, KG. You know, like going to N1, knowing your style of game, knowing the mixtape world. Like, what was that like for you going to N1 at that time?
It was great, you know, just for you guys to want me. You know what I mean? Like, you asked me earlier, like, when did I realize I arrived type shit in the NBA.
Yep.
Like that more so meant a little more about arriving, like being accepted to that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I've been fighting this my whole career. And now to get your guys' stamp of approval, so to speak, for N1 and street ball was like, all right, well, cool. It's cool, right? You know, so.
I know you were just being you, but did you ever look at it like, in addition to your game, that you was creating a culture for just a lot of people?
You know, no, I didn't really look at it like that. You know, I was just more so just like I said earlier, I'm just trying to go out here and hoop. And if you guys want to categorize me however you guys are going to categorize, it's not going to change how I go out here and hoop. I don't care how bad you talk about this, how bad you talk about that. This next 3-on-1 is coming behind the back. I don't care. So I was more in tune with like trying to help West Virginia any way I could, bro. And I felt anytime that I'm on SportsCenter or something like that, I wish they could have mentioned West Virginia.
Wow.
But I know everybody in West Virginia, every time they watched SportsCenter and saw me, I know they're smiling. I know, because that's what type of people in West Virginia, bro. So it was more so for me to try to help West Virginia.
Music. hip hop, or I don't even know, but what was you listening to? What was going on for you at that time?
I listened to hip hop, definitely hip hop growing up because I kind of chose that too. But every time I'm hooping with the bros, they not listening to country or no other type of music, right? And I go to AAU practice, that's what it was, and this, that, and the other. But my rookie year, I remember like it was yesterday. Every game I drove to Arco Arena in my silver range that I had, you couldn't tell me nothing. I played No Limit Soldier by Master P.
No doubt. That's
Well,
a fire.
I mean, for one, it was like a 7-minute song, and I could listen to it the whole way. But yeah, I mean, music. I'm not into music like most, but I like a little bit of music here and there. And then when I got to the league, when I kind of established myself on these different teams, most teams only got like 1, maybe 2 white guys on the roster, right? So, in the locker room, the training room, whatever, in the weight room, it's hip hop music. But as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I started listening to a little bit of country music, whatnot, blah, blah. So I made it straight, like everywhere I went. Memphis, Sac, Miami, and then back in Orlando. We're gonna have one day a week that me or my homie Jason or Chris, we get to pick the music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we'll give y'all one day. Y'all get, I swear to God, it was the same time, same day, every city. Y'all get Wednesday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Y'all can play what y'all want. My God, that's what we did. And look, we was the only 3 in the locker room. We was the only 3 in the weight room.
Ain't nobody want to be in there.
No, sir.
Nobody ain't come there after 9:30.
Yeah.
Well, so what was it? It was sometimes country music.
For sure. I think at some point I just started putting country music on just to try to make folks mad. But look, Brandon Bass, he's from
He's very musical.
Yeah, very. He writes rhymes and all that stuff right there. So he started coming in early too, and it's like what we listening to? Like, I'm like, well, what you mean? Same thing we listen to on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right. Yeah. I say, just listen to this one. I'm gonna put you on this one country song because I know you like to write rhymes. Just listen to what Buddy says.
Listen to lyrics.
It was Garth Brooks, I think, one song from Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
And he listened to it and he was like, hey, I look at it different now.
Yeah.
He said, but look, y'all got from 8:30 to 9:30 to get that shit up.
That ain't changing nothing.
Nah.
So one of the things I always talk about is like the jerseys. Like, the Kings always had, first of all, the color scheme was the purple, the blue, the purple, black, and the white or the gray. It was always fire. But what were some of like art things that you've seen? Like what were some of your favorite jerseys? Like when you think about art in the NBA, what comes to mind?
Creativity, the imagination I was talking about earlier too. I think that's long gone. But whoever's making these uniforms and things like that, they got it going on. It's funny you say that because when I was growing up in high school, I wanted to go to Syracuse and play ball so bad just because of that uniform. I didn't know nothing else about Syracuse. I didn't know it snowed like it did up there. I didn't know nothing about the coach. I didn't know nothing about anything. But I knew they played that 2-3 zone.
And that
I
orange.
hadn't played no man-to-man. It was good for me. And that orange. That's all I wanted. But they didn't recruit me. So I went different way. Might not have worked out playing that raglass zone.
One of my favorite uniforms that the Kings had, y'all had this almost Grand Prix checkered flag type. It was like, and I was like, yo, is the NBA starting to do NASCAR? Because y'all was the only one, and I don't know if it went down the side or but it was like.
I got a pair of sample shorts from Mitchell and that shit. Got the
checker pattern. Yeah, that was one of my
Sacramento.
That Grand Prix NBA look was out of here, man.
And back then, jerseys was hanging down below your knees and all that.
Yeah, how was it playing like that,
man? It was crazy. I look back and the number that was on my jersey, that bitch was probably like that big, man. Like, how you can't even see my name on it.
Did that big jersey ever get in the way from, especially you?
No, them small ass shorts they wear today, they gonna get in my way. I couldn't do it today. That brings like when I was 9 years old. This is a good one. When I was 9, I was playing biddy basketball. We called it biddy basketball where I grew up.
Biddy.
But I remember them old polyester gym shorts. So I had the short jones, like shorter than John Stockton's, but I didn't want my leg to show. But I couldn't find no tights
under it.
I couldn't find none tight enough to fit my little ass legs. They'd be baggy. So look, I had to buy some extra small knee braces. Knee braces and pull them all the way up on my thigh.
Just so
it looked like the tights was laying
half the tight. Yeah, you was creative.
Of course.
So let's go into now, man, the game. It's the season is back. Season just started, man. it's a tingle, a feeling you get when the league come back. Like, what are you excited about this season? Like, where's your mindset on this season? Like,
I mean, my mindset is I just want everybody to stay healthy because I think this is going to be a really good season for the league. Like, I don't know if we've seen this many good teams
put together like this
at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I think if everybody stays healthy, it's going to be a good one. I like LeBron. I like Westbrook too.
Okay.
But if you ask him, if you're going to get to the nitty gritty, and I got to pick somebody to win to the championship,
He said, let's go right there.
might as well get to it. I'm going to pick the winner of the Bucks and the Celtics to win the championship. That's my pick.
Okay.
I've been wrong before, you know what I'm saying? So I won't let that be known.
I ain't mad at either one of them, man.
Minnesota going to be good too with Ant Edwards up there.
Yeah, he's grown. We get to see him grow.
Problem.
Yeah. It was.
I got a good story about Ant, man, if I may.
Yeah, please, let's share it.
Shit, we was coaching this little all-star game in Atlanta. He's still in high school.
Wow.
All these All-Americans. I don't know none of these young jits. I don't know none of them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just there, like, coaching, and we start the game. Jump ball. As soon as the jump ball, boom, somebody tapped me on my shoulder. I'm like, it's the director of the game. He's like, hey, why ain't number 2 in the game?
And that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. He supposed to be? He's like, yeah, he number 1 player in the country. But I say, time out. Time out. Hey, Ant, get in the game. Like, coach, who you want me to get? Whoever you want, big bro. Stay on
Do
it.
you?
Yeah. And then come out of the rest of the game.
Killed it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was I quit coaching out of that 1-0.
That's the legacy right there, right?
1-0.
Nah, that's amazing.
That's
That's amazing. So now, the NBA is always innovating new things, new scenarios. Let's talk about the in-season tournament coming up, When you see the league progressing with these new type of scenarios for the league, what do you think?
Took that from over the water, though.
Yeah, definitely. They took it over. What do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's cool for the fan, but like as a player, I just look back on my time in the league. It's like I want to go back to East and Western
All-Star game.
I like it's cool for have Ron and them guys pick teams and things like that, but I'm kind of old school in that regard.
The teams are still set up East and West.
Yeah,
so.
just do it like it has been, and I know everybody knows why they're putting on in-season tournament, right? It's all about the bread and the fans, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, and they put in an extra tournament, but they don't want people to rest. I'm saying I don't know what they get for the tournament. I heard maybe every player gets $1 million or something like they win the tournament.
Yeah.
What's $1 million to most of these dudes?
They already, they straight already.
What they gonna do when all right, well, Joel Embiid don't even want, I'm gonna set out this whole tournament because I'm trying to win in June.
Yeah.
How can you be mad at that?
Yeah, we should. Are we playing for the chip or the tournament?
Are we playing for $1 million or are we playing for the chip?
It's a fact. That's a good point, man. It's all over, on the court, not your life. But when you think about your ball and your career and your journey, what is it, your legacy, and what do you want to leave behind for, like, when it comes to you?
Basketball and life is 2 different things, obviously, but I try to mix that answer into one, you know what I'm saying? I just want people to know that I just wanted to try to do what was right. You feel me? Whether it be win, open the door for somebody. For instance, when I leave here, all these people that's here, whatever, got to say hi, what's up, and somebody asks them on the outside of this building, like, what kind of dude was J-Dub? I just want to say, like, he was a cool dude and wants to have fun. I'm just me, just like
day.
y'all, you know what I'm saying? So most of our lives are on the way down now, you know what I'm saying? So all this little bitter shit ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's fire. To wrap it all up, man, this question, looking at the camera, when you have to, what's your legacy and leave them words of wisdom behind for people from West Virginia, what would you tell them to, do in their journey?
Just tell them to be themselves, man. Just keep doing what you do. Don't let nobody deter your decisions or your ambitions or anything like that. I mean, if I can make it out, bro, anybody can make it out. Just take a little bit more work from West Virginia. And I know, I'm gonna tell them one more thing. Y'all don't know nothing about this up here in New York. Them fried bolognas, keep them joints frying. Yeah.
From West VA to the Brooklyn compound, let's give it up for them fried bolognas. Jay Will in the building. The fried bolonos.
Hey.
The starting 5.